Welcome everybody to the Directly Indirect Show. I'm your host Tremaine Wright, and man, I came across something today that warmed my heart. Something that I just had to put a bigger light on. Something I had to kind of bring to y'all attention. Um, a, a a sad story that had a good ending, man, and these are the kind of stories that I love to report. It just so happened there's more bad stories than good stories. So when I get my hand onto a good story, I'm definitely chopping at the bit to kind of present it to y'all. Well, let me just jump right into it, man. A woman at a McDonald's drive-thru in Georgia witnessed a customer throw a drink in the face of a McDonald's worker. Um, the person throwing the drink was apparently mad because they had ice in their cup and they asked for no ice. Now let me just chill for a minute, y'all. So you mean to tell me that's logic, that's reason enough to throw a drink at a young lady's face because you got ice and you didn't request ice? How about grow the hell up? How about grow the hell up? It's just disgusting, man. But you know, I've never. It's disgusting. Anyway, y'all, moving forward, man. This is based on the Fox News report. The incident left the pregnant worker. She was pregnant, people. She was the girl, the young baby was pregnant. She was pregnant and humiliated and unable to return to work. Said the Sun reporters. Fortunately, another customer witnessed the incident and decided to help out. Aside on top of her wanting to help out, you know the other customer saw the license plate, captured the license plate. That's awesome. And and the witness decided to do something more, for the victim. So the lady who saw the incident was and I hope I don't get your name wrong because it's hard for me to pronounce. Feroza Syed. Feroza Syed. I'm sorry if I slaughter names, man. I'm horrible with names. But a young lady, Feroza, I believe is her name, posted about it on Facebook, writing, and I quote, "I was getting some fast food at a local McDonald's when a man in the car in front of me threw a large soda back at the window at her. It covered her in sticky syrup." That's horrible, man. Her hair, her shoes, and her shirt was soaked. She was crying when I pulled up. After giving her a small tip, I went back later to share the driver's plate number and realized she was pregnant. Mm-mm-mm. I decided to create a small cash app and Venmo fundraiser, and we raised about 1,700 in 24 hours. Wow, way to go for Miss Syed, uh, Miss Feroza. Way to go, sweetheart. Way to go for seeing a tragedy happen and going over and beyond as a civilian, over and beyond as another, you know, member of the black society and doing something right, something that felt good, something that felt right. Shout out to you also. That's a big up. And so she decided, she raised the fundraiser up to 1,700 in 24 hours. To put a smile on her face because the girl was humiliated. The girl was humiliated. I'm sorry, to go back to work. She. I mean, can you imagine somebody throwing sticky soda on you because you gave them ice? Let that sink in for a minute. Let that sink in for a minute. Just like going to a restaurant, not having ketchup on the table and throwing the whole plate in the server's face. How immature is that? How degrading is that? And it's not 1965. I'm just saying. Moving forward, Syed. I need to get her name right. Uh, Recently changed an update revealing that she continued to raise money for the other woman and had collected well over 3 grand and created a baby registry. Wow. I hope that the man who did this sees this article and does better. Syed wrote, "We all need to do better." Wow. The McDonald's worker identified as Brianna on Syed's man. I'm gonna just say Feroza page because I'm clearly slaughtering this name. I apologize. On Mrs. Syed's Facebook page said that when she received the first envelope of money, all she could do was cry. Wow. As opposed for me slaughtering Mrs. Feroza's name, and I apologize for that because I'm horrible at pronouncing names. Always have been. Um, Listen, man, this is a clear cut story of a piece of crap um, with his panties in a wad, taking it out on a hard working mother for no other reason besides he's immature. Um, and it could be a number of other things that we're not gonna talk about, but we already know what it is. At the end of the day, something that's so tragic that left her, Mrs. Brianna totally scarred mentally. You know, uh, Mrs. Feroza came in, seen the situation happen. I guess it struck a nerve in her soul to want to do something more, do something to help her out, and to bring back confidence, to bring back a better light for people, a better light for strangers, as opposed, the light that was commonly just left upon her, and that was of something being thrown in her face. Brianna is no animal. Brianna is not a terrorist of the world. So for somebody to do that and to treat her as such for something as simple as not having something as simple as having ice, it's just it's so minuscule to want to be upset at somebody for something so small. I mean, that says a whole lot about this person, and it's the properties of hatred that runs a lot deeper as opposed to just what we are talking about now, people. Um, I just wanted to kind of say something real quick. I wanted to give a shout out to Miss Brianna for being strong, having the courage to kind of, push through a situation that would have for a lot of people kind of broke them down, and Mrs. Feroza for seeing the situation, acting upon it, and just being a good citizen, man. And it's just not many good heartwarming stories out here, man. So when you get across them, you definitely want to put a light on them. You definitely want to, put a shining light on the people who's doing good. And I just couldn't wait to do this, man. And shout out to both of them. So anyway, man, I just wanted to do this real quick, man. You already know how I give it up, man. Thank y'all for subscribing to my content. Thank y'all for liking, sharing. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. Continue to do good. Continue to be blessed. And I'm out.